Alright everyone, thank you for coming back. This is Bowser. We're just continuing our Volcanoids playthrough. We had just taken out two of those arms that hold the drill into place, or cranes, as if you look in the top. So we just took out the cranes. Let's see what we have. So we are running a little low on grenades. I want to say we'd be fine, but I don't want to take the risk of running across. So what I'll do is I'll make 10 of those, and we are missing, what does this take again? Plates and tubes, which is already there. So let's make 15 of these. I know I'm not doing what I normally said I do for making extras, but I do not want to run out of anything while we are on our adventure. And now that we are limited on time with 15-minute videos, I do want to make sure that I can get as much in for you guys as possible. So that's what we'll be doing. And I'll show you how to remove extra things like this, because I don't need another one of these. So let's just take all 10 of those, and let's just go on our next adventure. This last one, in my opinion, is absolutely the easiest. I just went to the dead end. Good job. So this one, like I said, is the easiest, and you'll see why in a minute. But the way it is positioned, you just have such an easy capability to take out the things without getting in any harm's way. It's kind of like that old saying, death from above, and that is what we will be doing to that crane. There are a few guys up here, but if you are careful enough, you can actually get around without running into them. So just stick over here. I actually want this. So while they're over there, I'm gonna mine this. We're just gonna actually come all the way over here. It should be good. What we're gonna do, stand right above and rain terror from here. We're gonna swing over here a little bit. Same thing. Oh, an accident, just threw an extra one. You can kill the actual robots with grenades. It is not an effective way to do so. You're going to waste more resources than you actually need to, and I almost walked off this cliff. Not like I would have died, but not something I would have wanted to do anyways. So now we're going to work our way back. Might as well get a little sulfur along the way. Considering you need sulfur for grenades, and we have a bunch more of these lasers to get through, I do not want to collect it while I'm here. Like I said earlier in one of the other episodes, it's not worth running out of sulfur and coal. So we are good, and we don't need these grenades for a minute, so I'm actually just going to put them right back in. I know that takes up a little bit of storage, but I don't want to deal with them. So I just confused myself. This is now over here. So building a research module, this is our next objective. We need to focus on gathering more resources so we can upgrade them, and we can upgrade all of our other equipment. So it's going to allow us to upgrade this stuff here, which is extremely exciting. So let's go to modules, we'll select research, and we actually have everything, which is convenient. So I'm going to just wait to grab that, and we actually already have the research station, so we'll grab that as well. And we will, yeah, we can't put the research up there. Let's just put it on the back side, and we'll just put this right in front of it. And now we need to get some technology. So what I will do is I will let me see here. I'm going to, I guess, pause for the moment, and I will be back. Alright, so to continue where I was, sorry for the confusion for a quick second. It was actually more like a 25-minute break for me because of food. I totally forgot I had ordered food, and it had just gotten delivered, and the guy was calling me, and just kind of threw me off for a minute, and clearly hence why I was kind of stuttering over myself for that just brief moment there. So, where was I? Oh yes, research. So now we have to do that. So let's contact the captain, because that is what this wants us to do. So we will contact the captain. We need to now gather technology for basic production and place it into the drill ship. So we need to gather the production. So these nodes here are actually like all these little ones, the blue, red, and green. That is where we're going to gather our technology. So we need to go right around here. So I'm actually going to go to 5 because then I can maybe hit up red and blue at the same time. So let's do that. Let's go to that. Target 5 surface, travel, and we will head right over there. We'll get that done. And in case you're wondering what I ordered, I got Chinese food. Nothing as good as little crab rangoons and some General Tso chicken. So this back area, we're going to slowly develop. We're going to end up getting one more module, and I don't know why it doesn't go to the end, but instead it splits this in half and adds it into the center, which I honestly don't mind because it's so much more space on the next expansion. So it's pretty fantastic. But this back section at the very towards the end, I end up using it mainly for cold production, inventory, and just turrets, because there's not much more you can put on the very back. So we're now coming up here with our 2 pieces. So let's go run around and let's find the guy who is shooting us. Ow, do not shoot me. Alright, so we need to now go get that technology. So I believe the first one, they're always inside what's the word I'm looking for? Villages, little villages, robots that you have to kill because they're everywhere. I wish there was a harder and easier setting in this game, because sometimes I do feel like the robots are a little bit on the easier side, besides when I can't shoot. As I'm about to die. Ow, I am not shooting well. Let's reload. Where are you? They're just chasing each other around in circles. I should have healed. Ow, I'm gonna die. Whew. Let's get, there's a green, that's why. So that there are stronger bots. They do get harder and harder as time proceeds. So we do have to be careful of that. There is only 2.5 minutes left till the volcano erupts, so we better get moving. Where is this technology? Usually you can never miss these things because they're just giant. Oh, right there. See? Just giant. They just stick right out of the ground. 1 hit, and we got our 1 module. I don't think we need coal, but you know, we're here. We're gonna get it anyways. I think we already have like a ridiculous amount, because last game I almost ran out like 3 times. So let's grab some of this. Alright, let's just go right up. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to run to that other module. I should have run to that other one first. But you know what? That's okay. Anything damaged? No. No. Oh, that is right there. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna place all this in, place all of that, place this. I'm going to move this here, and we'll be good there. So now we have to research this. So we are going to research the basic production. So what is happening? So the reason why this is flashing like this is one simple answer. We have a lack of power. We are not producing enough power, which means we need another coal generator, or coal power plant, I should say. So let's grab this. Oh, no, I do not want that. We'll put that in right there. Alright, we are running close to that timer. Let's contact the captain before we go underground. We now need to install the basic production into the drill ship, which is fine, which is easy. It's being researched at the moment. We will go down now. Alright, we do not need to watch ourselves go down. Let's figure out what we need to do. Let's watch this volcano explode. Why? Because it's fun. Because there's nothing better to do but watch an volcano explode and destroy all this beautiful landscape. I do love how the creators of this game made it so almost without ease, your eyes don't even pick up when you're running around the change. And then all of a sudden it hits you and you're like, oh my gosh, everything just changed over. But you didn't even notice it slowly changing over. So I thought that was pretty neat. I do wish that the timer was a little bit more irregular than an exactly 18-minute timer each time. And I wish it was more randomized. That every time you come up, like you don't know what the timer is when you're underground, but because X, Y, or Z, whatever reason you want to make up. And then when you come above, you have some sort of thing that tells you the length of time. And maybe you don't even discover that length of time until later in the game, where you can build some sort of antenna to detect, or some seismic activity device to detect it, and it gives you, and it tells you when the volcano is going to erupt. Let's go to our map here. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction to that town right there. But something along those lines, you know, that way it's more randomized. And then at the very beginning of the game, you don't know when it's going to erupt, but what you do know is come the 2-minute mark, regardless, you will always find out. Like, you'll start feeling earthquakes. Like, there'll be signs, like, to detect when it will actually explode. Like, I think that would be an interesting concept and way to develop this. There's that. Let's grab the scrap metal here. I think we're honestly going to be very good when it comes to coal and copper. Went a little overboard this time, but you know what? I'd rather go a little overboard and have extras than none at all. So we are coming close to this 15-minute timer. What I will have to do is, once I get back to the ship, I will have to cut this episode a little short. Actually, I don't even think it's a little short. I think it's going to be almost right on time. But we'll cut this episode down, and what I will do is I will show you what the two research productions do. And you can see my turrets right there taking out the robots as they are approaching, which I will end up gather their resources in the next episode. Like I said, I do want to just keep posting these. I actually have today off, and actually can kind of get quite a bit done. So we are out of inventory space. We do not need that. Let's get this technology in there. It's a little bit more important. And we'll put this up in here for a minute. But we'll cut it out right here, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.